so heavy. What's up? I don't know about you guys, but I'm nosy. I like seeing what's in people's bags. I like seeing people's messy desk photos that have all their little snacks on there and their little trinkets. Today, I'm indulging you in your curiosities about me. Are you ready for this? So, as you can see, this is a massive tote bag. I often like the tote bags if I'm out on the town. If I'm walking around a lot or I'm like full on traveling, I'll usually go for this bag, which is a Fall Raven bag that they discontinued. But that one easily fits my laptop. That's actually my go-to bag if I'm traveling. I find I usually keep it organized with packing cubes, and she's mint. It's like such a rugged bag that I don't have to worry about, and it's airline carry-on compliant, whatever. Most of the time I can even pass it as just a personal item. So love that. It's only 30 liters, but I'm a pretty light packer, so it's okay. Anyway, back to what's in my bag as a software developer, as a huge nerd. First thing, the elephant in the bag, my laptop. I spent a good amount of time curating these stickers. Oh shit. My USB just fell out and my Emacs is not going to be happy with me for removing that because I was editing a document on there. We'll see what happened to that. As you can see, I've got some GitHub stickers on here. I don't even know which way is which. I've got a bunch of charm stickers. We got a little bubble tea, a little charm, VHS, lip gloss. I use a MacBook because I'm a content creator. Dude, I don't know about you. I have never been able to get DaVinci Resolve working properly on my Linux machine. Is it a skill issue? Is it me? Am I the problem? Possibly. I do break everything. I use Pop! OS and I've never been able to get it working. So all of my video editing and Photoshop, everything gets done on my Mac. Development wise, it's fine. It's fine. I find once I'm in my terminal emulator, it feels the same as when I'm on my Linux machine. We're fine with it. It does its job. I do feel like for the value, I know that MacBooks are very expensive, but I feel like when you're looking at other PCs, anything that's got a similar performance metric is going to be in a similar price range. And I do feel like the build quality of the MacBook is superior to other options in that price range. I'm just putting that out there. That might be a hot take. I would say if I wasn't doing as much of the content creation stuff, I was using a Lenovo ThinkPad T480 for quite a while, and that thing was great. I also really liked my ThinkPad that was Carbon X1. I don't even know what generation they're on now, but back in the day, I was using a Lenovo X1 Carbon X1 Carbon, whatever, super lightweight, just a no fuss computer. Like you can just take your ThinkPads anywhere. You don't have to worry about them. They're not as flashy as a MacBook. Really liked it. The only downside was the screen. The display quality was nowhere near as nice as my MacBook. And it was kind of funny because the resolution was super low on my T480. Like literally my mentality when I bought that machine was, oh, well, I'm just coding. It's just text. I don't need it to be like a high quality display. Dude, that display actually hurt my eyes. I actually was using Xrender, had a custom resolution that I would set, like manually override the resolution restrictions on that machine to be running in a higher resolution because it didn't even have, I don't even think it was like 1080p. It was so bad. Anyway, otherwise I felt it was too zoomed in. And on that machine, I did have i3 Window Manager, and I think I was just running Ubuntu on that one, not Pop! OS. But that was my old machine. New machine is the MacBook. But if you're on a budget, the ThinkPad was totally fine. I would just upgrade the monitor. Probably would have DIY'd it. To be honest, I think I just didn't have the guts. So be more gutsy. Don't be like me. Be gutsy. All right, next thing in the bag. My beloved. I love my Bose headphones. I've done a review on them. Dude, I have the gray ones, by the way. They're so comfortable. I also have AirPod Pros, and I do not reach for them nearly as much as these. I do find the Pros just fall out of my ears a lot, so they're nowhere near as comfortable. The Bose I love. That is definitely next up when I'm on the go. Next up, notebooks. I know. What kind of zoomer am I when I'm writing pen to paper handwritten notes? All right, hear me out. This is the least amount of friction getting something from my brain to some other place in existence. I do take digital notes, but this is the path of least resistance. Usually if it's something that I do want to be able to search or find later, I will transfer it into electronic notes. Usually this is more so like just garbled money brain chaos. So I do end up like kind of refining it and putting it somewhere more useful if it is something that I want to action. This really does help me figure out what ideas are worthwhile and just keep track of like everything that I have to do. There's some level of satisfaction as well of just writing things down here, scratching it out when I've finished it. Like, I don't know. I use it for tasks. I use it for quick notes. I use it for video ideas. I use it for notes during streams. Sometimes I've got my little to-dos in here. I feel like with any note system, you do have to kind of revisit and refine on a semi-regular basis. So this is step one for me, organizing the chaos that is up here. I've got two of them because one is for work and one is for personal. I just found merging them was too much because I do reference the work one a lot and like have to go back on that stuff a lot. And it was just, separate them. Next up is my pencil case because your girl's writing her handwritten notes. Okay. In here, I have washi tape. What I do here is if I have a certain section, it's either a new section, usually a new section, or something that I want to flag, I will add washi tape to the bottom. And then when I'm looking through the pages, I can see where I've started off a different topic. And this helps me just not have to think about the structure of my notebook and keeps things relatively easy to find. I will often also like number the pages in my notebook if it's helpful. I actually just find the washi tape is totally fine and I don't have to number all of them and do a whole index and everything. Washi tape keeps me organized while being chaotic. Next up, I have at least one highlighter. I highlight my own notes.
I just think what I have to say is so important.
Pen that I've had forever. I think I found this in an exam room forever ago. Staedtler Mars Micro 0.5 millimeter because your girl makes mistakes. I also have maybe an excessive amount of hotel pens. I am criminal to the hotel pen lifespan. This pencil case is from Sephora. They give you a free gift for your birthday every year. I don't even shop at Sephora. I've just signed up for their loyalty program so that I get a free gift on my birthday every year. And I always redeem it. So they gave me that last year. This is just a toiletry bag. It's got my cables in it. I have a proper cable organizer, but today I was too lazy and I put it in a toiletry bag instead. Usually this will have my laptop charger, which takes up most of the space in here. Like all that white cable is just a laptop charger. She's thick, okay? She's a chonker. I've also got my SSDs. If you're a creator, you know you have so much storage. This one is 4 terabytes. This one is 1 terabyte. This one's actually got Velcro and I've put Velcro on my laptop, so I connect them like that. And I thought that was pretty high IQ of me. Using little bags to organize things in your big bags is my number one packing tip. Put my wallet in there too. I also usually bring my iPad. I bought this iPad 3 years ago solely for the purpose of studying. I was just finding I really like having digital versions of my books, and sometimes I would use my laptop, but I do like that I can start back where I left off easier on my iPad, and I much prefer being able to annotate my textbook on my tablet. I use usually an Apple Pencil, which I don't know where it is right now. That's another thing that would be in my bag if I knew where it was. Yeah, I usually will go through my textbook, highlight, summarize certain paragraphs. If there's like a code example, I'll like put little arrows and just whatever my brain needs to understand the concept while I'm working through it. I write all of that down. I don't know about you. I don't have the guts to annotate a physical book. I've never been able to write in a physical book. I also like ebooks because it allows you to search your books easier. It takes a lot longer to find things in a physical book. I use Flexil to read on my iPad. That is the app that I use, and I really like it. I have no complaints so far. My other notebook, this big boy, is where most of my thinking happens. If I'm trying to understand a new concept, doing a deep dive on like some specific topic, I'll usually go for the larger page size. I can show you an example of what my notes end up looking like. I draw things out as much as I can. If I include a little code block, I'm like pointing to what that thing is. I don't know. I personally just find that the pen and paper is the easiest way for me to like get the foundational understanding of a concept down. And then electronic notes, ebooks are typically what I'll use as a reference down the line. That being said, if it's a topic that I haven't touched on in a while and I'm a bit rusty and like my actual understanding of the topic, I'll usually jump back to my paper notes, because I do find that whatever helped me get that concept down the first time, usually the illustrations and the arrows pointing everywhere, the second time or third time or X number of times that I look at it, it will help me like understand it way faster than anything else. So I do really like the paper notes for that. Finally, my phone. I have nothing to say about that. I got a good deal on it. And then the bag, I'll give you a bit of info about the bag. This is one of my favorite brands, I guess. High quality canvas tote bag, or the Fall Raven bag. I like this company because a lot of their stuff is just really, really well made. The choice of fabric and cut and quality, like it's the trifecta. It's all I need in a piece of clothing. Oh, water. If I'm traveling, I'll usually bring a smaller water bottle, but this one is 40 ounces. And I do think 32 ounces is the comfortable medium for me, 32 ounces and above. I do find 64 ounces, I've got one and I never use it because it's just so heavy. 40 ounces, 32 ounces, it's a good size water bottle. I also keep my USB. I've got my YubiKey, which I use for NFC. You might have also seen on my laptop, I've got another YubiKey. I've got a lot of security keys, and I have a USB that's got both A and C. This thing is awesome. And I keep some things that I like to keep offline. Like there's some things that I need accessible from multiple machines, including my Stream PC, that I don't want installed on my Stream PC. So I keep it on a USB and just plug it in when I need it. I hope you nosy nerds enjoyed the little walkthrough of what's in my bag. And I'll see you in the next video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want from me. I'll see you in the next time.